Hey, what's up guys, my name's Erupt and welcome back to another Division video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys some tips on how to have generally better time in the Darkzone and a better experience with your friends. So the first tip, as I just mentioned right there, is to bring friends. Dying will take a chunk of XP out of your bar, so that is not something that you want to do. Bring friends. Matchmaking does start at level 8, and when you do have friends, here are some of the best perks that you can have. You can have them heal you, so keeping you alive and reviving you if you ever get downed at any point during your time in a dark zone. Next thing is to be able to cover each other's flanks, and that is a real helpful thing, as when you do get flanked, you're more or less dead. There is really no way to come back unless the person is using a medkit, and in that time their teammates can come get you. But really, if they're good at evading, you want to just try and flank them as much as possible and cover flanks for your teammates. That's real helpful, and I'm sure that your teammates will appreciate it for you. So moving on now, we've got study the map, know where everything is, and know exactly where the best places are to hold a camp with your teammates. If you do know any other enemy teams or friends are in the area and you want to just stay away or have a better position on them so you can kill them without them even knowing you're there. So my favourite thing to do is when I go rogue is to go down to the subway. Now when you're rogue, a lot of people can be coming to get you, and that's generally because you offer more XP and a better reward if you are killed because you're killings of other real players. So when you go rogue, I say head to the subway. Now the best thing about going to the subway, and my reason for it, is the map doesn't even recognise what level you're on. If you're in a building, the map won't tell people that you're in a building, and if you go underground, the map does not record that. It simply says that you are there, and unless you study the map, no one's really going to know where the entrances and exits are for you when you go down to the subway. And a good thing about going to the subway is there's so many tight corners for you to be able to hide in and kill at least 1 or 2 people if they're completely unsuspecting. If you want to play the runaway game though and wait for your timer to run down when you do go rogue, then make sure that you know exactly where you're going down in the subway and study it before you try and kill a lot of real people. Next thing is the landmark areas on the map in the Dark Zone will offer you better gear. The reason for this is because there are named AI bosses, and if you don't know, named AI bosses are the best way to get high end, or as I said in my last Division video, these are known as the exotics like in Destiny, but these are called high end, the yellow rarity and the most rare weapons and gear that you can possibly get in the game. Now the named AI bosses do have a bigger chance of dropping these. I'm not sure what the drop rates are for real people, but something to notice when you do go rogue is to look for brown bags. A brown bagged agent means that they have much better gear, and they're the type of people that you want to kill. If you're a ruthless rogue, you don't want to hide, you just want to kill, and those are the best people to aim for. Look for an agent with a brown bag, and that's exactly where the gear that you're looking for will be. Another thing to look at on the skill tree is the pulse skill. What this will allow you to do is track an enemy through walls for a certain amount of time, and another thing to do is restock ammo whenever you possibly can. That's a great thing to do, as you will get all your ammo back and then you can go straight into gunfire and you'll have nothing to worry about when you pull out a gun. There will be no shortages. You'll have a fully stocked gun in your primary and secondary. That's a good thing to fall back on. Next thing is, if you aren't a rogue agent but you want to get some better loot, is hunt down these rogue agents. As I said, they offer better XP and better gear in general. So go looking for these rogue agents. If you see them on your map, then you'll get a significant boost in your XP, and this is fun to do with friends as well, as it allows the scenario and the atmosphere to become much more tense, and you and your teammates can get much more engaged in the game and the Dark Zone, and it's fun to just hunt down someone as a team, knowing that it's 3 versus 1 and the odds are in your side, and you can all come out of it with better gear. And the last tip is, do not trust anyone if you're away from your friends. Now listen, people are here for loot and gear, not to make friends or trade things. It is all about killing here and all about being at the top of the food chain. So make sure you and your friends don't leave at each other. Make sure you all know where you are, and do not trust anyone completely random. If you want to go talk to them, however, you can change the game chat, but if you're in a party, then make sure you all communicate and maybe notice some things that the enemy are doing. Maybe if they're moving around in a certain way, or just something that looks odd that can maybe suggest to someone else in their friendship group that you're here with good loot and they need to come and kill you and kill your teammates for all the better loot. Just try and notice things like that. So guys, that's been all for today. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on your social media for more Division tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupt, and have a great day.